Last time out in the Youth Academy Challenge today, we were previewing our 17th season at the club, and we're now at the Superpuchar Polski final. A trophy that is kind of haunting me with how badly I've done over the years in it. If we look at the past winners, we have lost 5 of the last 6 finals we've been a part of, and I wish I knew why we're so bad in this competition, but hopefully when we take on Lech Poznan, who have just lost their manager due to another club, we can win today. I just want to win this trophy for the first time in many years, and I just want to actually have this in my cabinet again, because it is the one trophy that I'm going to keep wanting until I win more than I've lost in, and that's a lot right now. So we need another 5 trophies before I'm satisfied with this competition, I think. Or at least another 4 trophies so I can actually say I've won more than I've lost. But it's beside the point. I'm annoyed by this. I want to win more. And yes, Lech Poznan haven't got a manager right now. And that was a big shock to the system, because their manager, who was a former backroom staff member of mine, has left after winning 2 Puchar Polskis in 2 years and the Superpuchar Polski last season. He's now at Venezia of all places, and he's now in the top flight of Italy, so happy days for him. It turns out they're not the top flight, they are top flight, thank God. I was hoping for a second that wasn't going to be wrong, but they were predicted to finish in 13th, which is actually kind of impressive. And they only finished 16th last year, so they either got a good squad or something else has happened. So I've seen it immediately. They've had 2 tycoons. They've literally had 2 tycoons. Okay. Well, fair play to my former backroom member staff. He is backed by a tycoon, and they wanted him. Wow. Okay. Did not realize they had a tycoon takeover twice. And he's got all that money to himself. How much has he got? 70 million of transfer budget with 4 million to spend. So he's signed, and they spent 10 million on someone. So this has got my attention. I didn't realize they had a tycoon takeover, and they just spent 10 million on this guy. And that's actually looking like a very good deal right now. Oh my word. Venezia have a lot of money. I'm just looking at this now because I'm fascinated by this discovery. I know I should get to the final, but this is so interesting to me. Oh, I'm so happy for him. So Juventus have won the last 2 years. Wow, 9th now? That's how good the signings have been? Okay. Fair play. That's pretty much all new gens at this point in the team, because we've gone to that stage of the career that the entire team is new gens, so you won't recognize a single player, but their goalkeeper's their key player now, which, well, they've just made him their most important player. Fair play. Okay. But yeah, he was an under-19 coach of mine at one point. He's now managing in Italy after 3 very successful years at Lech Poznan. If anything, he might be the reason why we're not done so well. This guy could be a subject of his own interesting manager career videos at some point, but I don't know. I digress. I'm just happy we've got someone off the ground and into a good position. That being said, though, we kind of have lost some more people due to them moving on to bigger, better things, aka new jobs, so I should really talk about that. So I lost Janet Kittel because he went to sign for Bayern Munich's second team. He was my reserve manager. He left us to join Bayern Munich 2. And fair enough, I can't blame him for that. Even if he's got a terrible record apparently at that place. Yes, 1 win in 8. Did they get relegated? Sure, they can get relegated, right? No, they survived. He just hasn't had the best of times. Okay. This I'm not so concerned about. Marcel has left us to join Hoffenheim's under-19s fitness team, so again, makes sense. He was with us for about 11 years though, so definitely longevity on his part. While we've just lost Andreas Schaufer to Werder Brennan's under-19s team, so again, not the end of the world. Resolute personality, Hungarian, and it would have been nice to kept him, but he won a load of trophies with us, so yeah, won 2 under-19s Central League trophies, so I mean, it's not hard, but it's still nice that he did it. Enough about that though. We're taking on Lech Poznan, and we've had some injuries to talk about as well, so I'll tell you about that once we get to that point, as we're looking at the Champions League as well. That being said, I should really talk about this as well. We're not up there yet as the big teams, but we're on the first page for teams, so the fact we've got 60 coefficient points is better. It means we're no longer more than 100,000 behind the top teams. Yay! We're actually good, somewhat, in the Champions League at this point, and I'm happy for it. I just need to get to the round of 16 of the Champions League this year and progress even further than that, because we've never gotten to the round of 16 in the Champions League. Okay, enough about me being distracted. We are going to go and talk about the team. We actually might be losing a player of ours due to big money, and we've actually got a few injuries as well. So, Vucek's injured. He's out for 6 days to 3 weeks. Bolek is out injured for 5 to 10 days, which is not the end of the world. But we are looking like a team that can be promising. Oh, Bolek's out injured. He did his ankle in. Gutkalski's out. He's out for 8 to 10 days. Dariusz out for 3 to 5 weeks after he tore his groin muscle. And that's just a few injuries we need to talk about. And these are everyone else, so I shouldn't really need to talk about those. But yes, the team that we're going to be going with today is Novak Kowalski, Matthias Kowalski, Smota Kokushut, Niger, Adamczuk, Smolek, Maurice Jasinski, Davidovitz, Kimmich, and Robert Kowalski. On the bench, we got Filip, Busek, and Orasuk, Kalinik, Pierre Katowski, Krzysztof Bielski, who you probably won't recognize, but I think he's got good potential and has got decent ability right now, so I'm using him in the first team. We got Thomas Lippiek, who again you won't recognize, but actually looks really good. Can be very good on both feet. Unambitious, unfortunately, and hasn't got the best potential, but given that most of our players in striker force have only got like 3 sub accountability, that's not the end of the world. We've got David Francek, who we talked about last time. He's on the bench as well. He looks quite decent, as does Marcin Lipka. So we've got a few players to be excited about on the bench, and there's that. The reason Okay is not on the bench is because he's subject to a 3.3 million bid from Jagiellonia, and he was talking about wanting to leave. And I thought to myself, you know what? You can leave if you get a good bid. Then they came in with a 3.3 million pound bid, and I thought, yeah, that's a good bid. So he's on his way out, honestly. And fair play to the guy. He's been here for so long now, and the fact it's taken until now to get him out the door and for him to get this move, I mean, we're definitely having a good time. And the fact they got this money makes me surprised that they've got that money. I don't think they got a tycoon takeover. They don't. But they've got all this money, and the fact they're splashing almost all their budget on him tells me that they highly regard him, and that's interesting. They are in the Europa Conference League, so maybe that helps, but I really hope you do well. They got AGF in the Europa Conference League, so they hopefully would do better there. That being said, though, let's take on Lech Poznan in the Superpuchar Polski final and actually win it for once. We've only won once out of the last 7 finals in this competition. I want to end that duck today. Let's get going. I actually made a point this year to have... Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. I was about to say, I made a point to have more friendlies this year so we can get more match sharpness for this final, and then we do this. What are you doing? It's not even... It's only 60 minutes in, you've been sent off like an idiot. I swear to God. Well, that's put a spanner in the works, isn't it? What now? Well, Kowalski's looking ill-disciplined, so I'm going to take him off. I've just decided that here and now. If you're ill-disciplined, you're having no part on the pitch. So he's off. And that's going to be our striker off the pitch for a defender. I can't believe I'm forced to do this already, but okay. Okay, so Lech Poznan with a free kick. It's hit the post. We didn't get away with it. That's surely offside. Please be offside. I've zoomed out hoping to see the flag. I haven't seen the flag. I'm scared. This might not be offside after all. It's not offside. Wow. Well, the director's had a mare as well. I can't see anything. What is the director doing here? I feel like I'm cursed in this cup. I want to win it. Lech Poznan have got the most with 11. I want to match and surpass them. I want to be the most successful team in every competition in this country. I'm not going to do that right now. They've got no manager. My player gets sent off inside 60 minutes and we can't do anything. I've got to berate the players. I'm just absolutely livid with them. And it's now 2. I'm just going to say it's 2. This is not 2. That's surprising, but it looks like it's 2. I am so annoyed. Oh. I feel like this competition's cursed for me. I can never win this cup anymore. This is going to be 3 finals in a row we've lost this cup final, and this was not even anything to do with what I could have done. What could I do differently here if my player gets sent off within 16 minutes? This is going to be a whiny episode now, I've realised, and I apologise, but this is infuriating. So this is turning into a pointless video, isn't it? I was here thinking, oh, I'm going to celebrate this final and win for the third time because I got no manager. This idiot decides to get himself sent off in 60 minutes. How can I combat that? How can I go through and make sure we're not going to lose a final when we're down to 10 men in like 60 minutes? They got a throw, and I've changed things up. So the 2 wingers have now become strikers because I've really got nothing to lose. And we are going to concede again, aren't we? No, we've missed. Okay, they're missing. They got a throw again, and I like to think we can do something. We made our changes because despite the fact we're losing, this is giving me a chance to experiment with something, at least anyway, so that's nice. And they're missing again. They're missing these chances. They really should take these chances. But they got a free kick now, and I was going to do a shout. There's nobody there because we've got no wingers now. And this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Okay. I don't think anything's going to happen to help us right now, which is a shame, but oh my god, the keeper almost conceded there. Well, that's all good. Yeah, I'm starting to think I'm cursing this competition just because of that red card. There was no need for that to happen at all. And it now means we have lost the last 4 finals in a row. And we've now lost this competition 6 times in 8 finals. And I don't know what I can do differently when this player decides to just dive in like an idiot. No, seriously, what can I actually do there? That was so stupid. And I feel like I'm just very unfortunate to be in that situation where my player decides to be a bit of a pillock, really. Anyway, I guess we got one less thing to worry about for the season. This is the only thing that I wanted at this point. I want to win this competition, I think, more than anything else. This is definitely going to haunt me, though, this final. Because of that red card. It was so stupid as well, honestly. Okay, so we lost the final. I want to think, is it just for the Super Cup he's gonna be suspended for? I'm just gonna fine him regardless because it's so stupid of him to do it, and I definitely can't appeal this either. This still haunts. This is still so weird to me that Frank Lampard's the Poland manager. Why is he the Poland manager? And why did you choose to do that of all things in a game where the Poland boss is watching, and you decide to do something so stupid that might have just cost you your chance of getting in the Poland national team? Such a stupid move, but okay. I've lost that final as many times as I've won the Ekstraklasa at this point. This is going to be something I want to overcome and at least sort out before we win the Champions League. We have to win 5 more of those cups finals before the end of the series. We have to have more cup final wins than defeats by the time this is over, because I am not accepting the fact that we keep losing that final every single year now. I need to fix that, and soon. I also want to win the Superpuchar Polski for the first time in 5 years as well. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Or was it 6 years? It'd be 6 years! Oh, I want to win that for the first time in 6 years as well. Win the League and Cup double just to make me feel better about it. Okay. Well, that's just happened, and Milan just offered me the job. If I wasn't doing a 1 club save, I might have been interested in this, but I'm not. So what I'm going to do is end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys like and share this video, and that you also subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. But anyway, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.